Hello. So, if this reel reached your feed right now, there is definitely a message in it for you. Please remember, not everything will resonate, but some parts, some messages definitely will. So, there is a person in your life that's either a relative, somebody you have to be around. You didn't choose this person, like it's not a friend. It's either a neighbor that's happened to be there, that's just happened to be there. It's not somebody that you chose in your life, they're just there. And you can think of examples. 1212 is an important number, and 33. When I noted down this message, I saw that. So, this person, if you ask them to do something for you, if you ask them to do a task, they will do a very shabby job, very like half-hearted job. They're not putting their everything in it, or maybe they're not capable of doing something to perfection. 5 on the timer. And if you ask them, you can expect them to be a burden. Say, for example, you're asking them to keep an eye on your child. You can expect them to be on TV and not look after your child. If you're asking them to say lock the house and give the keys to somebody, they will 1 2 3 on the timer. They will not be able to do that job right. Maybe they are not able to lock it properly. Something there is no perfection to the job, if you know what I mean. They are doing things half-heartedly. They don't care. They're not either sharp enough or not interested enough to help anyone. They're just doing it half-heartedly, and it shows in their work. Whatever little you're asking them to do, confirmation. You always have to tell them to do something right. Always have to guide them. You know what? Do this, do this, do this, and after that, finish this with this. And they still miss out on that. No matter how many instructions you give this person, they're not able to do the work properly, and it's annoying to you because they are an adult. They should be able to do like small tasks properly, but they're not. And again, I don't know if they are doing it half-heartedly or they're just that dumb. So yeah, no help around with this person. When this person is around, it's a pain in the ass. Okay, they're not helping, they're not like up to the mark, and it's always a work for you. Even if you ask them to do something, you always have to like finish the job. You always have to improve the job. You always have to perfect it in the way that you like. This person also likes to show a lot of enthusiasm, like they're very excited to be working for you, like they're very excited to be your friend, your neighbor. They are very interested in the task that you're giving them. But when you look at the work, it's piece of ish. Okay, it's piece of shit. They're never able to produce the 311 on the timer, the work that they promise. They over promise and under deliver every single time. Every single time. And they think they're very sharp, they're amazing, they have a lot of influence, and whatever they ask, they get. Whatever they put their hands on, it always works out for them. They're really good at their job, and they act like they're up to that level, but they're not. And nobody is telling them, and this person clearly lacks a self-awareness to know that they're not up to the mark. They love to see the mistakes, the flaws in other people, but they refuse to see it themselves. They also have this very delusional belief that whatever they ask for, they will get it without putting the work. So it's one thing to manifest things in your life, it's another to just look up and keep asking for money, for forever people ask for in life. It's one thing to work for it, yes, manifest, but also work towards it. You cannot just look up and ask, can you give me this, this, and this, and it'll just land in your lap. This person has a very delusional belief that whatever they ask, they'll get. And they have this feeling that they have already gotten whatever they asked. So, not in touch with reality, just very delusional, not willing to work for what they want. They just want it for either free or given to them, handed to them. Doesn't like to work hard for anything. So they have a lot of hope in God, that God will give them with everything, will bless them with everything when they have not worked for it. And that's how it is. If you don't work for something, you're not going to get it, no matter how much faith you have in God. Give God something to work with. You cannot just go out there in a temple, put your head down and keep asking for stuff. You have to work for it somewhere. You have to meet Him halfway. You cannot just keep asking for stuff. Okay? Currently, there is a disappointment going on, whereas this person doesn't deserve something, but they're getting it somehow. They're still getting it, and it's a disappointment for you because you see them for who they are. A lot of people see them for who they are, and they're still getting away with whoever they are when they shouldn't, when they're getting things that they don't deserve, only because they have a lot of confidence, only because they're a little too delusional, and people tend to go with the delusion. If you think you deserve the best salary and you go and ask your manager, some people do get it, whether they deserve it or not, because they show that much confidence, whether they lose the job after 6 months or an year. But they do get the things that they ask because they're so in your face asking for it, right? So this is that kind of person. They're getting things, but by demanding it, or by, say for example, some people hesitate to ask for money, right? This person will go there and ask for it. Can I have this much? How would you tell no? How would you handle this person, right? And yeah, so they have been getting stuff, but it's only by demanding, and it will be like after a while they will not get it. They're getting it right now, but after a while people will lose their patience. And yeah, there is the disappointment that you're feeling right now is finite with this person. It's not indefinite. And the hope that you have, that 707 on the timer, that this person will be seen as who they are, they will be caught with their shortcomings, will come true, because you cannot hide the truth for too long. You cannot act for too long. Your real character always shows, and people get tired of people who are mooching off of them, who are only there to get something, right? So eventually people will realize that this person is bringing nothing to the table. All they're doing is depleting somebody of their resources, their time, their energy, and bringing nothing to the table but nonsense. They also may like to speak a lot of gibberish. You know how people just keep talking for hours and they don't know what they're talking, but they're talking to seem like they're smart and intelligent, and that they bring some influence to the table when they don't. They're just blabbering to seem like they're important, they're smart, and they think that's the way to be getting accepted into a certain environment. So that's the description of this person. Stay safe. Do not let them deplete you of your resources or your time or your energy, because they are somebody who will drain you. Alright, that's the message. Let me know if it resonated, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.